With the Venmo debit card, you can Venmo everything. Your favorite band's merch? You can Venmo this. Or their next show? You can Venmo that. Visit Venmo.me/debit to learn more. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. pursuant to license by MasterCard International Incorporated. The card may be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted. Venmo purchase restrictions apply.
Are you ready?
Starting now?
Well, now you just messed it up, you knob. God, you know that the shit that we go through for this, huh?
I know. Fuckers better appreciate it. When we started, we were just like, yeah, we're just going to do this, man. You know, shoot our wad into the wind and see what happens. What's the title of this podcast again?
I don't know. I don't know. Something with a penis, I guess.
Right.
Our fucking faces are everywhere now.
Right.
You know, but
you're welcome, ladies.
Right. Popular with the ladies. Right. Oh, I'm not even going to apologize because hopefully it sounds fucking hilarious.
Yeah, totally. This is fucking explicit now.
The explicit button. Let me use my finger.
La, 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 la.
It is time for another episode of Sober, Not Mature. And that episode starts now. All right, everyone. Welcome back.
How's that for optimistic?
Well, you know what? We were going to get to the dead people anyhow, and I figured that after the break would be the best time. But I'm glad you eased into that. So, you know, there was I know there was at least, and this was a weird fucking week. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone knows Ozzy died. Everyone knows Hulk Hogan died. Malcolm Jamal Warner drowned.
Right.
Fucking Costa Rica, the tide took his ass out.
Yep.
He was our age, a couple years younger.
Yeah.
I just saw today, you know who Chuck Mangione is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he died, and I was thinking, I'm like, motherfucker. I mean, he was out of all of them, he was like 84 or something like that.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, he died because he was 84.
Right.
The way that I look at it, no offense to him or anyone else that hits that, but if you hit 80 or goddamn close to it these days, and you were a decent person, fucking see you. Farewell in a lovely way.
Yes.
Thank you. And it reminded me of, and I had to look up the song because I couldn't figure out the name of it, but it's called Feel So Good was like one of his big hits.
No, it was, kind of the only hit, but yeah.
Was it really? I don't know. I remember that one because that was one of Mom's favorite songs.
Oh, yeah, it was huge.
Yeah.
It was a monster.
It was a monster, Jerry. But there was some other lady that died too, and I can't remember. Who
Connie Stevens.
There you go. There you go. And I couldn't remember where she was from.
Right. Well, she was a singer in like the 50s.
Was she? Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember, but yeah, fucking
Connie Francis.
Francis, okay.
Yeah, not
Connie
Stevens. Stevens was an actress. Whatever. Some Connie broad from a long time ago. Again, old.
I would have bought it either way. You were fine. You were fine. So somebody's out there yelling at the recording.
Yeah, right.
Going, it was Connie this.
It was Connie Francis, not Stevens. What the fuck's wrong with you?
If you guys got a minute, we'll tell you exactly what's wrong with us.
You're going to need more than a minute.
Yeah, if you listen, you don't even have to ask a question. What's wrong with us? We just say half the time I'll listen back to the recording. I'll say the opposite. I'll say whatever the opposite word is. It changes my statement into a negative than a positive. And I'm like, did I just say that I did do that versus didn't? I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Right.
And then neither of us catches it.
No, right.
All right, so I don't know. Out of all of those, I mean, Hulk Hogan surprised me. That was cardiac arrest. I mean, the guy's I thought he was in decent shape. I mean, he wasn't that old.
Yeah,
but no, probably steroided up and whatever.
Oh yeah,
right. Yeah. So yeah, who knows?
A little bit of cocaine in there too.
Oh, was it really? Okay.
God,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, all them wrestler dudes from the '80s. Jesus Christ, they're all jacked up.
Yeah, and you know what? I knew him. I never followed him very closely. I never followed professional wrestling very closely. So I didn't really know any of that. But I started thinking, I'm like, the lifestyle, whatever. I didn't know about the coke and whatever. So
I mean, you've seen The Wrestler, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, good point. But yeah, Ozzy, and so a couple of
Yeah.
things about
All
that,
right.
and I
Fozzy.
yeah, but I forgot to bring it up. Whatever it was when after they had the final Black Sabbath thing.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear how much money they made for that
Oh
charity?
yeah, like almost $1 billion.
It was like I thought it was 190 million.
Yeah. Okay.
But
All right. Yeah.
But whatever. It was the whatever amount it was the most that any charity event had
Right.
ever made,
Mhm.
which kind of blew my mind. But I'm like, God damn, good for them,
Yeah.
And then I'm flipping through either Facebook. I might have been through Facebook at lunchtime, and then I popped on Instagram, and I saw some again like Ozzy playing a guitar, and it looked like something coming out of his body. I'm like, well, that's kind of a weird picture. And then I saw it later. I'm like, did he fucking die? And I'm like, because you think about it, like I didn't hear it. I mean, okay, let's step back. I know he's had health issues for fucking years. I get it.
Right. Yeah.
He hasn't been in great health for the last handful of years, but
Right.
I hadn't heard anything of a critical nature, and then just okay, he's dead. So
Yeah.
it was surprising, and then I'm like, well, one way or the other, we're going to bring it up because I was thinking that I'm from the Black Sabbath side of things, whatever. I'm like, I think you kind of like them, yes.
Oh,
then no.
Sabbath? Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I thought. All
right.
But-
well, I mean, all right. You want to?
Yes. Yes.
Ozzy was always the weakest link in every band he was ever in. Okay. Somebody's got to say it. I just did. I loved Ozzy. Okay. Ozzy was a character. Ozzy was, bigger than life. And, he was a unique individual. He was fucking Ozzy. There's no other. But as far as, being a great front man, a great songwriter, a great vocalist, no, none of those things. But he was fucking Ozzy. He epitomized fucking rock and roll, man. God bless him. I loved Ozzy, but he wasn't. I'm sitting all the tributes and all this stuff. Everybody's missing the point. He was fucking Ozzy. He was. I mean, watch him. The guy was an awful front man. He's standing up there bouncing around, clapping his hands. I mean, he's an idiot. He was awful. But the cool thing about Ozzy, and we're going to bring it back to some sobriety shit, is, he was sober for pretty close to 10 years when he died. He found some peace and some serenity finally. And that's just a fucking beautiful thing. And that's something to be celebrated.
Right.
Guy he wasn't a great vocalist. He didn't write shit. I mean, his biggest hit, Mama, I'm Coming Home, fucking Lemmy wrote. I mean, yeah, Geezer wrote all the lyrics and the Sabbath stuff. I love Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath had one of the most incredible rhythm sections ever in rock and roll, ever. Tony Iommi is a fucking riff master. Beautiful, great. And then there was fucking Ozzy, who got in the band because his dad bought him a PA. Yes, Ozzy was fucking Ozzy. He was an incredible character, entertainer, fucking brand, beautiful rock and roll, wonderful, but he wasn't all that. So everybody settled down.
Well, and here's the thing, and I thought from quite honestly that's what I for whatever reason, and I don't know that we've ever sat down and had. Well, I'm going to say probably not, but probably in passing, we've never really sat down and had a conversation about just Black Sabbath or just Ozzy or even both. You know what I mean?
Right.
But for whatever reason, I'm like, I know you were okay. Part of me, I'm like, I'd be surprised if you weren't a Sabbath fan. I thought you were based on everything I know about you.
Right.
But I'm like, I think there's something weird about Ozzy with him, but I don't know. But here's the thing, and here's the reason that, just to explain, from I don't even want to say in my defense, but my position with my friend Mike when it comes to music, I ask him sometimes, so what do you think of this?
Right.
And every once in a while, I get shocked either on the positive or the negative, or just the medium. I'm like, really? You have no opinion? You're like, eh. I'm like, okay, I'll say this name. And like, like, take him or leave him, good, bad.
Right.
I'm like, okay, so you don't hate him? No.
No.
But I don't really like him either. I'm like,
Right.
okay, so no issues. No, yeah.
No.
And then, whatever had happened, we
Big
were
bowl of okay.
whatever happened to me. But this is the same guy that wants Eric Clapton dead,
Yeah.
but also the same guy that, went, saw Boy George or Culture Club at the time.
Right.
The same guy that likes the song A Horse with No Fucking Name.
Oh, I love America.
I know. And then so hopefully everyone can understand why I'm sometimes confused about what I'm going to get. But here's what I always appreciate about my friend Mike is it's always fucking entertaining to me. And it doesn't matter. I don't care if I happen to play a song that he hates, or I tell him a band that I've liked or listened to, whatever the case is, it's always entertaining to me. I remember sitting at Kathy's one time, we were talking about whatever it was. And the Backstreet Boys came up somehow. I said, there's a few of the songs. And you looked at me, you're like, you like the Backstreet Boys? I'm like, not as a band, but I said, there's 2 or 3 songs that are location songs for me.
Right.
They remind me of people, places, and things that make me really happy, and they're great memories. And you're just like, oh, okay, you went out with your life.
Yeah, right.
and I know you don't give a fuck about the Backstreet Boys,
No.
And neither do I, but they're, again, those things. So, yeah, and it just, I don't know, that's kind of what I thought, but I don't know, the thing of it is, from in everything you just said about Ozzy, I think is, I agree with, because he was, I mean, I played a couple of songs just the other day when I was running up to the store, after he had died. I'm like, there's a few songs that I really enjoy, and other ones I'm just kind of like, I've heard them for fucking ever. They just are what they are. But just playing a couple of songs like that, now it's like every mix of songs I play, they throw some Ozzy in there, which is fun. I'm fine with it.
Right.
But in listening to it, I'm like, nobody's got it. I've never ever heard a song and been, God, is that sort of sounds like Ozzy? Is that Ozzy?
Right. No, yeah, you definitely know. Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
Right, which I appreciate. It's not that it's fucking fantastic, but it's fucking Ozzy. Yeah, right. Which is more than enough.
Right. Yeah. And then, back to the show, the Osbournes and all that stuff. And they had him on, they were talking about him in the morning show because they had him on there a couple of times. And,
right.
They kind of manhandled him a little bit because he was going off on a tangent about something that, like, one of the guys like, come on, Ozzy, that's not true. Whatever you're talking about, whatever, let's get back to whatever it was. So they kind of fucked with him a little bit. He just came back to, he got real again. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It is what it is. But, surprising only in the fact that it's like, not that he was on his deathbed and, like, not that it was somebody was on, it wasn't like Ozzy Death Watch and then then he died. It's just all of a sudden I'm scrolling through fucking Facebook, I'm like, Jesus Christ, fucking Ozzy died.
Yeah.
What the fuck? So anyhow, no, that was it. And then, it's just a handful of people that were in there. And the one with the whole Chuck Mangione thing that just reminded me of Mom and that song. And I don't know, it just all these things. I mean, fuck, Ozzy's been, that's what a lot of these people are like, he's been around my entire life. I'm like, same thing again. This every time there's some of these people that died that are older people, older than us. He's been around my entire life. Yeah, I know.
That's how math works.
Do the fucking math. We get it. No, saying that he was a part of your life, I get it.
And now it is time for you to fuck off. Then keep fucking off. Keep fucking off until you get to a gate with a sign on it saying you cannot fuck off past here. Climb over that gate, dream the impossible dream, and keep fucking off forever.